So, welcome to Jennifer to the Rescue, and I am Jennifer Johnson. So glad to be here, and it's wonderful to be back. It's just like, my goodness, the month of January just went like that. It's gone. It's February. Yes, if you're watching this, we are recording this in February 2016, and it's just, 1 week away from Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And we're very happy to be able to come every week here. We're at the beautiful Wofford Theater, and our sponsors, I haven't done this for a while. Logan Street Signs and Banners. It's actually wonderful to be back. I'm not going to look at my picture there. Yeah. My wonderful guest is Lee Anne Burrow with Bethel Lutheran Church.
Yes.
And it has
it's good to be here.
It is fun, isn't it? Yes. I have a good time. It's always nice to be able to come and share what's going on at Bethel Lutheran Church.
And there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on there all the time.
All the time.
But you know what? It seems like it's kind of the quiet time of year, but really not.
It really isn't.
Nah. We got through the holidays okay.
Yeah.
And January was just kind of a cold blur.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't that bad.
We're all thinking about spring.
We're all thinking about spring. So, why don't we start? Yeah, spring.
I know.
When is that? I know that you're going to tell us about. You're going to tell us all. Yeah, you're going to tell us all about Easter and Lent.
Yeah.
I always think of Lent, Easter, kind of being spring.
That's right.
And it's kind of that, but not.
A little early this year.
Yeah. So I don't know. Lee Anne, tell us though.
Well, I wanted to mention the fact that this weekend, all 4 services ends our Legacy of sermon series.
Those have been good.
They have been awesome, and you can go on our webpage, which is www.bethellutheranchurch.com.
Yes,
and this one is Legacy of Hope. So it's kind of made you think about what you're leaving behind, and it's not about the house you're leaving behind. You know, it's about what people think about you and whatnot. But
maybe we don't want to know.
Don't want to talk about that.
Sitting here thinking, do I want to know? But yes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, and the main reason I think that we've started this sermon series is Bethel is 160 years old this year.
This is the year. Wow.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? 160 years old. It started out as 2 churches, one in Noblesville and one in Cicero, and they joined forces, but they're 160 years old.
That doesn't even seem possible. Pastor Doug's not 160.
No, he hasn't been doing it right.
If he watches this, he's going to say,
"What? I'm not that old."
No, I know he's been there a while though, hasn't he?
Yeah, over 25 years.
That's a lot for a minister.
Yeah, he started when we were in the Cicero building.
Yeah, and I do remember that. I'm sorry, I take these little
that's okay.
every once in a while, but it was just funny. I'm thinking of Pastor Doug. Well, he looks older, but
not 160. No, there's been a few pastors.
There's been a few.
Yeah. Well, the things that are going on just in the next couple of weeks are fabulous, and I want to say everyone's invited to them. You don't have to have attended Bethel. You don't have to be a member of Bethel. And one of the first things coming up is Friday, the 12th. We're doing a comedy night.
And this is like the second time they've done this,
and it's well received. It is $25 a ticket, but
it goes to good cause.
It does. It goes to all youth scholarships, and the youth use the money whether they go on mission trips or scholarships to even go to preschool. It's all used for youth. And it's featuring Rick Garrett, which some of you guys may know these people. My
husband and I were looking at the thing. We go to Bethel, obviously. Yeah. We go to, then there's a poster, and I think he said somebody on there was from Bob and Tom.
Dave the King Wilson.
Was he on Bob and Tom? And we're having him at Bethel?
Yeah, and Rick Garrett and Dylan Rogie.
Okay.
So they have desserts and appetizers, and drinks are provided, and then it's supposed to be a good comedy night. It's 6 to 9. You can get on the webpage or stop by Bethel and buy a ticket for it. They're not sold out yet, but they might be.
Because it went well the first year, obviously.
It was a huge success, and everyone that went said they were in stitches. So that's an awesome
good.
thing.
That's good for a comedy show.
Yeah, you don't want anybody leaving crying.
Okay. No, I was going to say. So tell us again what the website is, because it probably has something, and then the phone number.
It's www.com, Bethel Lutheran Church, all spelled out, .com, and then our number's 317-773-4315, which I think they can see what's on the bottom of the screen.
If they're not listening on the radio, yes, they can.
Yeah.
And so, there was something. Where is Bethel?
It's at 206th and Cumberland Road. And it's right at the corner there. There's a stoplight there now, and it's just a little north of Noblesville, not very far.
When you come up the hill, this beautiful
Yes.
church that has a steeple, and at night it looks beautiful, but
It
in the
does.
daytime it looks beautiful.
Well, you can
too.
see the steeple from 37 at night. It's lit up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that I've
Yeah.
ever. Okay.
You have to look as you pass Allisonville on State Road 37. You look to your left and you can see the steeple.
Cool.
And that's really
I'll have
kinda
to
neat.
look next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So you said, okay, so we got the comedy night. What else?
Which is the 12th, and then
The 12th.
there's something that Bethel is doing that's new for Valentine's Day on February 14th, which is Sunday, from 2 to 4:30. They're showing the movie The War Room.
Well, the February. Okay, I'm going to back up.
Okay.
February the 12th is actually a week from this Friday. And,
Correct.
And so
Correct.
then Valentine's, because I was going to say, my goodness, Valentine's is this weekend?
No.
No, this
I-
weekend's
yeah.
a Super Bowl. So
That's right.
they're not
We have to
gonna-
get through the Super Bowl on the 7th,
Okay,
don't
okay.
we?
So then you go, the 12th is the comedy night, and then the 14th you're going to do the War Room.
Yeah.
And the War Room,
And it's going to be played at Bethel at 206 in Cumberland Road, up in the education wing, and it's no charge, and it's a great movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It's about prayer, and it's an awesome movie.
you know what, if you go out, well, if you're on Facebook ever, I'm on Facebook every once in a while, but they do, people are all over the place are saying, oh, great movie.
Yeah.
You know, you just see it. It'll just come through the news feed, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, gosh, I got to go see this.
Yeah.
So that's exciting to
Yeah,
think that
it is.
Bethel's doing
It
that.
is.
And that's at what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So you
And-
want to get there a little early. They're going to start the movie at 2, and they'll be done by about 4:30.
Oh, that sounds like a
Yeah,
neat
so
way
it's
to
something,
spend
if
the
you don't have
afternoon.
anything to do on Valentine's Day, it's a great way to get out and do something. And,
It's
you know,
kind of
you
a
can bring your own
love
popcorn
thing
if you
to
want.
do. Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you they probably
They'll
do.
probably make him popcorn, because we do have a
Probably making
popcorn machine.
Cool.
The other cool thing is February 10th. That's a week from this coming Wednesday. Is Ash Wednesday. Well,
Wow.
from last Wednesday. It's next Wednesday. It's Ash Wednesday.
It's February 10th.
I know it.
That's what
February 10th
blows me
is-
away.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
February 10th.
It's
and
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
And
And
so-
what is that? For people
Well,
who might be...
it's the it kicks off the Lent season.
Yes, it does.
And you can go to Bethel. We have a service at 7 p.m. and you will get ashes on your forehead, and it's kind of the beginning of hopefully giving something up, maybe to kind of honor what Christ did for us. It makes you think a little bit about what's coming, which is Easter. Is coming.
And it is coming. And
Yeah.
at Easter, we're going to take a short break, but Easter is on March 27th.
Yes,
you
it
said
is.
this year. That's
Yes, it
kind of
is.
early. I have to laugh to myself because I don't get to the Ash Wednesday very often.
Right.
It's just a hard, during the week's hard. But it's funny because I have memories the last couple of years of somebody in
Coming
summer
in.
coming with, and I'm like, you got something on your...
Yeah, and they're like, no, it's supposed to be there all day.
Come on, I go to Bethel. I should know this. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
But if you see people with black,
You'll know.
You'll
Little
know
cross.
that's about
Yeah.
Ash Wednesday. So it's Ash Wednesday on the February 10th.
Correct. Starts at 7 p.m. service.
And then the 12th, we have the comedy night.
And then 14th is
And
War
the
Room.
14th, and War Room. And we have much more to talk about
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Bethel is never sitting still.
No.
There's all kinds. So come back. We'll be right back with Lee Anne Burrow with what's happening at Bethel.
There you go.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
You're welcome.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Well, welcome back. But those breaks go
Who are
fast.
you?
They do.
Yes, I am Jennifer Johnson. Jennifer to the rescue is who I am, and welcome to 2016 February. Actually, I'm
Yes.
wearing red, and JenniferToTheRescue.com. And also, you could check out Paying to Save. Paying to Save is actually a wonderful savings opportunity for you. Download the app, and you can go to the website there if you want to do that first. Paid to Save, the number 2, paidtosave.com/86755. Paid to Save is a savings company. So if you download the app to your phone, it's free. You've done that.
I've done that.
And you actually put 86755. It's my opportunity to put my number in there. But if you do that, then you go out and save money.
Right.
And you can save money all over, and it's not.
And you put the number in to activate.
You activate, yes, you do have to put
Yeah.
that number in to activate the account. And actually, Bethel Lutheran Church has a number of its own.
Yes, it does.
And we're talking about Bethel today and
Yes.
what's going on at Bethel for actually the month of February, but probably other things that are starting.
Yeah.
Because we were.
Keep going, yeah.
Now, Lee Anne has been here before. Always happy to have you because you smell good.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, you smell good. I don't know what you wear, but you smell good.
Hey.
You're welcome. Just you can't
Just
tell.
throw that in there.
Just like she
We
looks
don't have a
nice.
sniffing TV.
No
podcast
smell-o-vision.
yet.
She
Yeah.
is. She looks good and she smells good too. But it's always fun to have you come. I know we've got a lot of
Love
things
it.
to cover about. But you've been with Bethel for. I know we've talked about this in past months.
Over 25 years.
So before Pastor Dad.
Right as he came.
Okay, because we were talking about the church
Yeah.
is actually 160 years old
Yes,
this
but
year.
not our pastor.
But our he's going to see this. He's going to say, "Everybody's saying I'm 160 years old." No, we know he's not.
No,
he's not. But
no.
he's been there 25 years,
Yes,
which is
yeah.
pretty
He's been there a
cool.
little over 25 years, and I don't think he'd been at Bethel for much more than 2 or 3 months when we started coming.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's why you guys. It just seems like you're old friends. You
Yeah.
are friends. You're not old, but you're old friends. Okay.
I'm
Anyway.
not 160
No, you're
yet.
not, and he isn't either. We'll say that again.
That's
So,
right.
Leanne, we were talking about, you've been going, your kids, you have
Mm-hmm.
3 sons?
3 sons, 2 of them have gotten married. I have 6 grandkids, and Pastor Doug married both of my older sons and baptized all 3 of my sons, and has baptized 5 of my 6 grandsons or grandchildren.
Oh, that's cool.
And will baptize the 6th one this summer sometime.
Oh,
And
cool.
my middle son and youngest son still go to Bethel. My oldest son is going to church, just not at Bethel. It's not convenient for him.
Well, we're just happy that you're part of Bethel. I will just say as a member as well. But we've got, what else? We were talking about
Well, we talked
February.
about February 10th being Ash Wednesday.
Yes.
The Wednesday after that, which is February 17th, starts our Lent services on Wednesday night. We call them midweek. They usually have a theme. I'm not sure what the theme is this year, but the beauty of February 17th is you can come at 6 and eat.
I was going to say, don't they have a dinner before every, I mean, that's the beauty of most of the things that
It
happen
is,
at Bethel.
it is.
Come, fill your stomach,
That's right.
get to know some of the wonderful members.
And the 17th, our council is providing the meal, and it's breakfast for dinner, which I love.
I was going to say, there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that like breakfast
Yeah,
for dinner.
I love breakfast for dinner. So yeah, so February 10th they don't have the dinner, just the service at 7. But starting February 17th and for the 5 Wednesdays leading up to Easter, they'll have a service at 7 with dinner at 6 before service, and it's always good. And everyone's welcome.
And that's I think we always try to emphasize that it's you don't have to be a member.
No.
If you want to be connected to a church, come and visit.
Yes.
You can visit. There's no limit to
Nope.
visiting.
No.
Hopefully you'll find that we're the place you
That's
want to
right.
be there.
That's right.
You know, and I know you were saying that, and we'll probably talk about Easter in subsequent months because
Yes.
it really is on March. Well, it's actually
27th.
just a month
Yeah,
away.
March 27th. It's fast approaching.
It's amazing how quickly
It is.
time flies by, and especially. So, do you know what the services? I mean, Ash Wednesday, no meal. The next week we have the but you don't know the
17th.
themes or the.
No, I don't know the theme
Okay.
that they're doing, but they
Okay.
usually focus on kind of one theme throughout the whole season of Lent.
Right.
And it's on Wednesdays and the Saturday and Sunday services. They kind of take it through the whole month.
Well, while we're talking about that, we tell them what services we have.
Well, we have 4 services available. and something to fit everyone. We do Saturday night at 5:30. Pastor Doug likes to call it his country church.
It is country
and,
church.
It's a little bit more laid back music with a band, and but it's the same message.
Right.
So the service is a little different style, but it's the same message at 5:30 Saturday.
Yeah.
That is at 8 o'clock Sunday morning, which is a little bit more traditional.
More traditional. Yeah.
And then 9:30 they call kind of a blended, and then we have the 11 o'clock, which you've sang at before,
Yeah.
and they have a praise band, and they call it more the praise service. The message is the same for all 4 services,
Just a different style.
just a different style, whatever makes you comfortable.
And you could come one weekend and come to all of them and then
That's
say
right.
which one's my,
That's
you know,
right.
which one do I like better? Well, 8 o'clock may be too early for some, or 11 o'clock may be too late for others.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
And the 5:30 on Saturday is country.
Yes.
It is a very, very,
Very
laid
casual.
back. I mean, it was funny because we go on a lot of Saturdays.
Yes.
And we were there a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, what's going on? Because the place was packed. I mean, it was just full. And then
There was
you'd
getting
have-
ready to be a snowstorm, I bet.
I bet so. And
Because
that-
Pastor mentioned that. I tend to go to 8 o'clock. And he mentioned that. He said it was packed house last night. And we'd gotten snow the next day. There was supposed to be 4 or 5 inches coming. And we did get it Sunday morning.
people
but-
just trying to make sure they get their church
That's
service, and that actually is what's really cool. That you, I guess that there's very
You're
few.
flexible.
Yeah, and there's very few churches that have a Saturday
Yes.
night service unless it's a Catholic church, right?
Right.
And
right.
this is not Catholic. It's just a service that offers an alternative
Right.
to the Sunday morning. You know, we
Yeah.
know that life gets busy.
Yeah. If you got to go to a football game, you can still go on Saturday night and worship.
Exactly. So okay, so we have enough time. Why don't you remind them what our my eyes are kind of crazy today. What is the website for Bethel?
It is www.BethelLutheranChurch.com, all spelled out. And it's new.
Is it a,
They
okay.
redid it so it's user friendly, and you can get a lot of information off of the webpage. I've got you can get devotions. You know, so if you want to look for a devotion, or you're interested in having a devotional, you know, our calendar of events is on the webpage. The pastor's sermons are on the webpage, and it tells everything all
So-
about us. Our
and-
mission statement.
Cool. So pretty much everything that you're sharing here, I'm sure there's going to be
Absolutely.
something because of the services, the Lent Ash Wednesday, the comedy night, the war room. It's all going to be there.
Yes.
So you just have to find it on your computer,
Yeah,
right?
computer, laptop,
Cell
iPod,
phone.
cell phone.
I'm just a little bit goofy today, more than like, there's so many ways you can find Bethel Lutheran
Yeah,
Church.
yeah.
Now that the website is updated and doing
Yes.
well, great.
User friendly.
User friendly, and I know we have other things to cover, so we have
Okay.
one more segment. Can't believe how quickly these
I know
things
it.
go. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere, please.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Well, I keep saying it. Well, welcome back. It comes back so quickly, and it's just amazing how these shows just fly when we get going. It's always nice to have.
I was going to say, we
Have
like
fun.
to talk.
We have stuff to cover, so I can't get off my. I'm Jennifer Johnson. JenniferToTheRescue.com is my business, and I do a variety of things. But I'm basically trying to connect you with good resources, good people. A wonderful church.
Oh, absolutely.
Bethel
Fun,
Lutheran Church. And also check out paidtosave.com/86755. You actually download the app and you get to save money all over. And you have to put in 86755 when they
No, you
ask
carry it with
for
you. That's
You
what I
can carry it
love this
with your
Christmas
phone.
is I had it.
You don't have to do coupons. I mean, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. But we're talking about Bethel Lutheran Church today. More. And
Well, I wanted to let people know that we're having a women's retreat.
that sounds nice.
And it's on March 5th. It'll be from 9 to 2. They'll have guest speakers and lunch, and there's a little worship, a little singing, getting some knowledge and prayer time. It's awesome. And like I said, once again, you don't have to be a member to do any of this stuff.
So you should be able to go to the website, and it
Yes.
should be there. I was just going to look at the, because there was some information on it. I was just thinking, anything that you want to, it's second annual. So they've already had
Yes.
it once.
Yes.
You probably check it out. It does say that this year's theme will be God's love for us, as shown through the flowers that God has created. What
Well,
a
it's
cool
going to
thing.
be spring soon.
It will be. It will be.
So March 5th would be a good time to start thinking about it.
I bet they're going to have a lot of flowers at that
Yeah,
event. I
that's
bet
it
that'll
too.
be cool. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking how nice because
Yeah.
I like roses and everything.
Well, and it's nice for women to get together that are of the same faith, and
After a long
by that I
winter.
just mean that they like Christ.
Yeah.
not necessarily Bethel.
Yeah.
Just that they,
yeah. What a great thing.
So yeah, blooming for Christ.
That's awesome. Well, that's
Bloom
probably-
where you're planted.
I think that's a good. Well,
Yeah.
I bet you they'll adopt that and put it as the name of the event because it
Yeah.
doesn't have it. Just says women's retreat. All right. So what else we got going?
Well, I wanted to let parents know that preschool registration is open. February 15th, it opens to the public. We have a 4-year-old class, a 3-year-old class, and a Parents' Day Out class.
Okay. Now, when do these start then? I
Well,
mean,
this is for the 2016 to 2017 year.
okay because
Yeah.
they're already there in session.
They're
right?
there in session now, and they open it up to the kids that are there now attending. And then February 15th, it's open to the public, meaning your kid does not have to have attended there. It's open to everyone to start registering, and it's a great program.
It is. Okay, one more time. I talked right over you. What are the 3 or 4 different?
4-year-old class, a 3-year-old class, and then it's Parents' Day Out,
Parents'
PDO. So you can get as young as 18 months to 37 months. So it takes you from a year and a half up to your 3-year-old class. And it's a great time to, go to the grocery store and get stuff done without little kids around. And they love it. The kids love it.
They
So,
have done really well with the preschool, I know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Chris is
it's-
awesome, our director. Yeah.
yes, and she's actually been on the show a couple times, I
Yes.
think, talking about it, and who knows, she'll probably be back at
Yes, she
some point.
probably will.
So we have that, and what else were we talking about?
Well, I wanted to mention all the opportunities for Bible studies.
Oh, that's a
We
good
have
idea.
men's Bible studies on Monday night at 7, on Saturday morning at 7:30, and you get breakfast. Got to mention
Oh,
that.
it smells really
And they
good,
even call
too.
it men's sausage and scripture. And everyone's welcome. And then we've got WOW on Wednesday because it's for women. And it's Wednesday, Women on Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Right now we're doing the book of Ecclesiastics, This Vain World. So it's very interesting. It's a great opportunity for people to come and meet people in a small group setting. And it's
Right.
men's Bible study or women's Bible study. But again, go to the webpage.
Now, don't they also, and I don't know if it's not a Bible study, don't they have like a midweek for kids too? Or?
Wednesday night, the kids get together. At
And more
midweek.
like
Yeah.
teenage
It's-
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, I think 7th grade on up get together and they do projects, or sometimes they just get together and play games. And it's a great kind of way to keep connected. Middle of the week. And,
'Cause it
of
can be a
course,
long week.
starting February 10th, our youth director hopes that the kids will go to midweek services for Lent instead of
Yeah, well, my daughters and my son actually have all three been involved, and I'm sure your kids were too.
Yeah.
Or your kids are about the same age, a little younger?
Yeah, about that. Maybe a little older.
A little older. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty
They've all
cool.
got babies.
Well,
not
we
all
don't
of
have
them.
any babies. We don't have any babies yet. I'm not sure I'm ready, but when it happens, it happens. So, okay, so what else just remind them again, I guess, what's
The
going on.
webpage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then February 10th starts
February 10th.
Ash Wednesday with no dinner, but the service is at 7. And then the Wednesday after that starts February 17th.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday,
That's
come at
Lent.
6 and eat. And then go to the service at 7 and then celebrate Easter with us on the 26th and 27th.
Oh, it's amazing that it'll be that time
Of
again
March,
already.
yeah.
It'll be here. And then we also have Friday, the comedy night.
Yep.
Friday, February 12th.
12th.
Not this
That's
Friday.
right.
That's awesome. And it's got quite a lineup of
Yeah.
comedians, and this
Yeah.
is the second annual, so we know that
Now, you
it
do have
went
to
well.
buy a ticket for that. They're $25. Yeah.
So you do want to check on the website for
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And then also the 14th of
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
2 to 4:30 is the War Room.
And it's
up
a
in the-
movie.
It's a movie, and it's got great reviews, and the people that have seen it that I've talked to have said it's an awesome show. It's kind of about prayer and the
Just
movements
the
and
power of
the power of prayer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I've gotten from it too. I think we were
That's-
trying to watch it a couple times and haven't been very successful.
It's
So
something fun and different to do on Valentine's Day, and 2 to 4:30, and then take your significant love out to dinner after that.
yes, that's actually great. I think somebody's calling. They want tickets, so we're
There
gonna
they
have
go.
to-
They want go to that webpage.
Yes. So we were talking though, so much going on. We love Bethel. We're both obviously, and we just keep saying over and over again, all these events. It's just come.
Yeah.
Just
Come
come.
and
You don't have to
experience.
worry. You don't have to be Bethel member. You
No.
don't have to have been, grown up in the Lutheran Church. You don't have to
No.
do any of that. And you were talking about. I always try to end the show with something positive or upbeat. And you said, I don't even know that I said positive, but you said that is your word for this year.
This year I decided to pick a word. I'd read a devotional end of last year, and the gentleman had talked in the devotional about how powerful it was for him that he picked one word. Just one word to focus on. I try to read Bible verses that pertain to the word. I try to think about it in my prayers. I try to think about it before I speak, which is always difficult. But the word's positive for me. And so it's really made a difference already in the last month and a half. I have probably been more positive in my speech and uplifting, and I've probably stopped myself from saying things that would not have been viewed very positive, and it makes me feel pretty good.
I have a hard time believing you say anything that isn't positive.
Well, there's always those slip-ups.
So you had said though something about Bible verse that was, what did you were saying just before we started? There was a Bible verse.
Joshua 29:10. I find that very uplifting for me.
Okay.
And it says, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. And I like that. He has a plan for me. The bad stuff that happened is not from him, but he gets me through it, and he plans to prosper me. And I think if he's got that plan, I don't want to mess that up. And I'm going to stay positive and prosper.
Good way to end the show. We're going to do that, and we will be back next month with Bethel, what's going on at Bethel. I don't know if Lee Anne will be here, but we're just glad you joined us today.
Yes,
Make sure you
I
check
loved
out BethelLutheranChurch.com. I'm Jennifer Johnson. This is Lee Anne Burrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was fun. And welcome to
And
the
she
new
smells
year.
good.
And we'll,
And she smells good.
And she smells really good. It's going to be a good year. We're very positive.
That's
of
right.
that. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much for checking us out.